whatever style of music you're playing, there's some central beat, a central rhythm that keeps the groove together for that specific style. For every style, that basic rhythm that defines that groove is not going to be the same. For instance, in Afro-Cuban music, it's the clave, whether that be rumba or son clave. If you're playing jazz, that's going to be the quarter note. That's the driver of that swing. In most pop music, rock music, hip-hop, funk, it's going to be the 2 and 4 that lays the pocket. That's really where that groove is going to be coming from. So if we go into a fill and we keep the 2 and 4, we can play a lot of stuff on top of that and we'll still keep that beat. I learned a lot about this when I was playing in dance clubs down on Bourbon Street in New Orleans. Literally, if you didn't keep the groove, if you didn't keep something consistent going for the people, the dance floor fell apart. And if you're playing in a dance club, the worst thing that can happen is people stop dancing. Don't take this as license to overplay all the time. But do take it as license to think outside of the box with your fills and maybe put a fill in there that keeps the 2 and 4. This lesson will break apart a fill that does just that. Now this is a little bit extreme. I really wouldn't use this in any playing situation, but it's a fun one to work on, and it definitely emphasizes that if you keep 2 and 4, the groove still stays there. This fill is comprised of 30-second notes and sounds best whenever played at a medium tempo like 75, 80, 85 BPM. Now because there's so many notes in this fill, I like to look at it in smaller sections. So instead of looking at it at all 4 beats at once, I'm going to look at 1 beat at a time. That way I just have 8 notes to deal with. So let's look at beat 1. On beat 1, we have a sticking that we've actually looked at here on the YouTube channel before. I called it the 4-note kill shot. We're going to look at right, left, left, kick. That's going to be our first 4 notes. The second 4 notes are easier, and you probably already know them. It's going to be a paradiddle. So right, left, right, right. And we need to look at how they're laid out on the kit. So the first note is going to be a right here on the hi-hat, followed by 2 lefts, followed by a kick. So right, left, left, kick. Then we have our paradiddle, and our paradiddle split between the hi-hat and the high tom. So we're going to go right, left, right, right on the high tom. The other thing we'll need to add is a kick drum on the downbeat of beat 1 on that first hi-hat hit. Now on beat 2, we of course have our central beat, the one that's going to be keeping the groove, keeping things in the pocket. That's going to be the 2, so we're going to accent that on the snare. And that's going to lead us into a double paradiddle. Now double paradiddle is going to be left, right, left, right, left, left. Now that's 6 notes, so we still have a couple that we need to make up, all 8 notes for that and the 30-second notes in that beat. So it's going to go left accent, right on the high tom. Left ghosted, right on the floor tom. Left, left ghosted. Then I'm going to follow that by 2 more notes. It's a simple kick and a right on the hi-hat. Now remember that first 4-note sticking that we used in beat 1? We're going to use that twice in beat 3. So I'm going to start with my left hand on the hi-hat. It's going to go left and then a right, right on the high tom, followed by a kick drum. That's the first 4 notes of beat 3. Then I'm going to bring the right hand back over to the hi-hat, play a right, left, left kick. I know this is a lot of notes, but break it out beat by beat, and I promise you'll get it. Beat 4 is actually the easiest. It essentially consists of right kick. We do that 3 times. So we're going to accent again on the downbeat of beat 4. We're going to accent that so that we keep our central groove going, keep it in the pocket. So accent on the snare, kick drum, floor tom, kick drum, floor tom, kick drum, and then we have 2 hits, a right and a left, on the hi-hat. Hopefully the idea of keeping that central rhythm for whatever style of music you're playing will kind of help you break out of your box and experiment a little bit. If you dig this lesson, give it a thumbs up and share it with a friend you think it might help. Tune in here every Monday, Wednesday, and Sunday for new uploads. You can get social with me here on YouTube or Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter. If you're ready to see daily growth in your drumming, you should check out Drum Better Daily. There's a $1 7-day trial going on right now. Follow the link below. Be sure you're on the email list. You get free lessons, free tips, and a lot of other things that are happening on the site. But regardless of what you do, I'll see you here in the next video.